Hey everyone. I've been experimenting with farming architect entertainment and thought I would share some of my success. I was initially intimidated at the prospect, but it turns out that I didn't have to be as high level to get started as I thought. I have here a level 28 Spines Fire Armor Scrapper. I will be primarily using my 2 damage auras to dish out the damage, so I just picked up Burn, so hopefully that will contribute well. And most importantly, I chose Fire Armor, so that gives me very high fire resist at a pretty low level. So all I did was search the architect list for farm, and the first thing on the list here is this fire farm, which I've been using to great success. The advantage of the fire farm is that it is customized to enemies that do mostly fire damage, and Fire Armor Scrapper can cap out fire resist pretty easily. So I'm just going to skip ahead while things load here. Alright, so the key component of these farm maps I've found is that they have usually some objectives that will spawn a bunch of ambushes while you complete them. So what I'm going to do is run out here and bust up this chest, which should spawn 3 or 4 ambushes, and then there's another one over there, an altar. And the nice part about the ambush is that the enemies will try to get to you wherever you are, and even if you have too many enemies around you to maintain aggro, if you have too many, whatever, the other enemies will just kind of mill around and wait for you to be ready. So you can essentially just stand in one spot and keep dishing out the damage while the enemies come to you. This works out really well. If you're playing by yourself, sometimes it's dangerous if you have someone else in the map because the ambushes will go kill them. I've also found that there's too many enemies even for 75% resist against fire for me to survive. So what has been really helpful for me is to lean on inspirations, and with a couple of purples going, I can reduce the incoming damage enough to survive even completely surrounded by these fire guys. And I've been doing this since level 23, 24. So like I said, I was able to get started really pretty early. So once you get things settled in, it really just comes down to making sure that you don't let your damage get ahead of you. Make sure you always keep a handful of purple inspirations going, and then just rail on those area effect damages. The really nice part about this character, at least in my opinion, is that with the 2 damage auras, you can focus on managing your inspirations without worrying that your distraction is going to prevent you from killing enemies. Probably, I don't know, over half of my outgoing damage is damage auras. And so, you know, fortunately I don't have any status effect problems with these enemies, but really whatever I'm doing, they're going to keep dying and keep getting new inspirations. So I just need to, you know, keep using them quickly, and looks like things are wrapping up pretty well. The other nice thing about these farm maps is that they usually put the completion objective right in the first room, so you can see that glowing object over there that once I did that whole thing with super speed on. No wonder I was running out of endurance. So once I've wrapped up this last guy, I can just click the altar and I'm ready to run it again. So there you have it. Only takes a few minutes, and I got about 1.5 bubbles out of it at this level. So you can see it doesn't take too long to burn through the levels. Also get about 1,000 or so tickets per run, and that makes it pretty profitable as well. So hopefully this has been informative and enjoyable. Thanks for watching.